Hello Aries, and welcome to your November 2025 tarot card reading. We're just going to get started. We're going to jump in with our tarot and pull out a few cards to see what you might be experiencing this month. Now we're all going to be experiencing a lot of retrograde planets. Mercury basically is going to be retrograde, pretty much the whole month, from the 4th through the 29th. Saturn and Neptune are in Pisces. We have Uranus in Taurus going to be going retrograde. We have, of course, Jupiter in Cancer, which is already retrograde. And we are facing daylight savings time, which means we're going to be turning our clocks backwards. We say we're falling back to remember which way to turn the clocks in the northern hemisphere here. So there's a lot of backward motion with our time, with our focus, and with our energy. So let's see what other things we can glean from our tarot for Aries for November. Okay, so we have the Lovers, Six of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. Okay, so right off the bat, what comes to mind is the Six of Swords. The need, the wanting to move on, to get going. And honestly, you're going to feel ready to do so when your planet, Mars, your ruler, unlike the other planets, is moving forward. So yay you. This is your planet. You're ready to move forward. Mars in Sagittarius on the 4th is going to basically, call out all adventure seekers to move forward. And that's you. So I see that you are planning to move on to something new, whether that's a job, whether that's a new home, whatever that is for you, you're going to get some forward motion. Now, being that Sagittarius is also a fire sign, Mars is loving this, right? Because he's your ruler. And this means that there is going to be some passion. And look at that. We have the Lovers right next to this moving forward. So for some of you, this is boding well in the couple department, in a relationship. And the Lovers indicate an agreement. It could be passion. For sure, it can be an intimate connection, undoubtedly, and it will be something that you're going to embrace. And when I say you're going to embrace it, I don't mean the physical embrace. Of course, that's true, but we know that Venus is entering your financial house, and this is attracting partners. This is attracting money. This is attracting your heart's desire, to be honest with you. And so some of you might be receiving some additional coin, some additional money from this new partnership, whether it's professional or whether it's personal. So this is something absolutely to look forward to. Now, your full moon is going to bring your focuses on your finances. Now, the full moon is in Taurus, and it is when you are in the second house with the full moon, that means something's coming to culmination. And you see that the Seven of Pentacles is really you kind of collecting your harvest, reaping your rewards from what you've planted, 6 months ago, because that's what the full moon indicates, a reaping, a culmination, a completion of a cycle. And for you, it's going to be rewarded with some finances, which is all very good. Now, I love that the Six of Cups did show up as well, because we know that, while you're trying to move forward, and remember I said this at the beginning, there's going to be a lot of planets that are in retrograde motion. So we're kind of moving, even though we're moving forward, we might go one step forward, two steps back, or one step back, two steps forward. So the speed and the acceleration that you like to, travel, the way you like to roll, is not going to be there for you. But there is momentum, there is forward motion. So let's see if we can get some additional cards here to indicate What other messages, guidance for Aries for November? Three of Cups, the Chariot, Five of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. All right, there's a lot of emotion here. I love it. I love the cups for you. Such a sentimental Six of Cups reading, you know, and then what is crowning, what seems to be crowning your wish. So for some of you, there is some going back, right? This retrograde period. And the Six of Cups, again, is a sentimental, nostalgic energy, and it often takes us back or transports us back to our childhood, our places that we grew up, came of age, fell in love for the first time. So there's something from your past, right? Because we're traveling backwards that's moving forward, and it's going to help bring a wish fulfilled. And I like that because I think it's going to be this reconnection. So for some of you, you are definitely reconnecting with someone from your past. And this is going to take, it's going to take some courage, and it's going to take some patience, because again, Aries, patience isn't your first calling card. We know this, but your passion is, and moving forward is. But there is going to be something that you're going to have to release in order to get to this wish fulfilled. Something is coming closure. And I believe that this emotional cup, three of these cups that have spilled over for you, are too something from your past. So while traveling and moving back and going to something that was something of a relationship or home or some type of connection, it seems you're going to feel a little sorrow there because some of that will be lost. But you're gaining something, and here's why. So we have the Three of Cups over here, and this shows a really strong community of friends and people in your circle, whether those are colleagues or whether those are, friends and family members. This is your community. This is like your support system. And they're on board with this. They're on board with this new connection with the lovers. I mean, the lovers are actually crowning this community of rejoice and happiness for you. So you're going to have the support you needed, and you're going to have some difficulties getting through something, getting over something. Now, the Six of Swords is going, over troubled waters into calmer seas. And the Chariot is sometimes a little bit of a hazardous travel. You have to get around obstacles. You have to get around barriers to get to this Nine of Cups. And you're going to have the support of the people in your circle. And you're definitely going to feel a sense of loss for something. However, this reconnection is your wish fulfilled. You decided to give this relationship, this partnership, another try, and this is what you're going for. This is what you have to get around. So I hope it resonates. If it has, please like, share, and subscribe. We're going to grab one more message here from your spirit guides before closing out this. Planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. Boy, I love this for you, and I'll tell you why. This is exactly what you did. You planted some seeds, and they are now coming to fruition, and you're ready, absolutely ready to plant some more, and that'll happen at the end of November. This is when you're reaping the results of your hard work and your planting ahead. These are the fertile seeds of your soul. I love this for you, Aries. If it resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. Wishing you all balance, peace, and harmony. Take care.